Hey everyone, welcome back into our Detroit Tigers manager playthrough here in Out of the Park Baseball 19, and today we have Game 3 against Pittsburgh. If you're looking here right quick at the standings, we have taken over first by half a game, so that is exciting. We are the AL Central leading division leading champs. Yeah, so we're playing Pittsburgh. We took the first two games for them. Yesterday's game was wild. The first game was wild too. But today we have a couple of aces on the mound. It's going to be our ace Paxton, who's had some struggling starts, and then the Pittsburgh ace Carrasco. So this is also a rematch of opening day, and we took opening day against them. So always a plus there. So yeah, let's head over and check out our lineup. We're going to run, Carrasco's a righty, so we are going to run Lorenzo Cain. Yeah, I don't know, Spangenberg, I don't want you in my lineup. Just fiddling around here. I kind of want Calhoun in. That like that. Glacius down here, and I need a second baseman. We're gonna let Drury play second today and see if he can do anything. Okay, so yeah, that's a pretty good lineup. We have Kane, Fisher, Abreu, Calhoun, Barnhart, Bregman, Drury, and Iglesias. We're going to be in PNC Park. It's going to be 23,000 people in the stadium today. It's going to be partly cloudy with 54 degrees. Wind blowing out to center. And Pittsburgh's running out there. Granite, Puelo, Ozuna Freeman, Franco, Brian McCann, Hechavarria, Chase Utley, and the pitcher's Carrasco, and he's 0-1 against us, and Paxton is 1-0 against the Pittsburgh Pirates. So here we go with this rematch of opening day. And it is 12:35, a beautiful day here in Pittsburgh. Let's see what happens. Out number one as Kane strikes out. Fisher up. He puts one towards the shortstop. Out number two. Abreu up. And Abreu's going to walk. Calhoun up next. And he's going to be on base. No, he's not. So that'll be the inning. 1-2, not 1-2-3, because we had a walk. Yeah, so we go down, and it's 0-0 heading to the bottom of the first. Sorry about that mix-up. Little tired at this point in the night, but still a beautiful time to be playing some Out of the Park Baseball 19 as we get the first two outs, and Ozuna grounds one to the second baseman. He's going to get himself a little infield base hit there. Alright, so Freeman up with a man on, and Freeman walks. So Paxton's starting to run into a little trouble here in the first, as Franco to left center, and Fisher comes on and makes the third out. So 0-0 still here, and we're in the second. Strikeout. Bregman walks, so Drury's going to be up. He'll put one out to the right fielder. That'll be out number two. Glacius on now. And he'll line one to center. That'll get down for extras. And a run's heading home. And your Tigers score on the RBI double by Jose Iglesias. 1-0 Pittsburgh as Paxton puts one towards the first baseman, and he'll make the third out, but we score a run, and we're now up 1-0. McCann up. He puts one towards center. Kane back, and it's over Kane's head, and McCann's got himself a double. Hechavarria up, and he will receive a wild pitch as McCann goes over to third, and Hechavarria puts one towards the third baseman. That'll get the run in, so it's now a 1-1 game here in the second. Chase Utley up, and he puts one towards second, out number two. Carrasco, the pitcher, puts one in the air, right fielder moving over, out number three. So Pittsburgh ties the game, and we're all all tied up here in the third. There's out number 1. Fisher out number 2. Abreu out number 3. So 1, 2, 3 go your Tigers, and nothing cooking. Granite will be on base for the Pirates to lead off here in the third. Put on the double play depth here and try and get Cesar Puello. Strikeout. So Ozuna up now. And Ozuna's going to walk. So 2 men on. Freddie Freeman up, 1 out. Freeman to short. And it's an inning-ending double play. So Paxton gets Freeman to ground into a double play, inning over. Calhoun back to the pitcher over to first. That's an out. Barnhart up. He will go down on strikes. Bregman up next. And he will strike out. So still nothing going. Tied game in the fourth. And there's a strikeout. McCann up. We're going to actually put the shift on him this time. And he'll strike out. Hechavarria up. And he'll put one back towards the pitcher. And Paxton throws him out for out number 3. So 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And this game is flying right along. As Brandon Drury lines one down the line, that looks like it's going to be extra bases. And it is a leadoff double for Drury here in the 5th. Glacius to center. It's not going to be a double this time. And Drury stays at second. So should we try and bunt him over? I'm actually just going to let Paxton swing away. Okay, so he strikes out. So 2 out, Kane up. And Kane strikes out. So we fail to capitalize on the leadoff double. And the score remains 1-1. Utley up. He'll strike out. Carrasco up. He'll put one towards the first baseman. Out number 2. And Granite towards short. Glacius plays it. Out number 3. So 1, 2, 3 goes Pittsburgh in the 5th. And we're heading to the 6th. Pitching duel here in Pittsburgh. Fisher's going to be on, though, to start the inning. Abreu lines a base hit. So 2 on, no out for Cole Calhoun. And Calhoun swings at the 3-1 pitch, puts it down the line. That'll be caught. Fisher's tagging up, so it's going to be runners at the corners with 1 out and Barnhart at to bat. And Barnhart's going to find a hole. That'll make it 2-1 Detroit as Abreu goes first to third on the play. So, again, runners at the corners with 1 out. Bregman up this time. And he'll put one in the air. That should be deep enough to score the run. Here comes Abreu. The throw is towards home, but Abreu's going to score 3-1 Detroit. Drury up. He will ground to second for the third and final out of the inning, but your Tigers score 2 times to make it 3-1. Now, should we start warming someone up? 68 innings or 68 pitches in 5 innings. I feel like we should have Jones warming up just in case. Anyway, Cesar Puello, he'll strike out to start the 6th. Ozuna is going to find a hole. So Freeman up to bat with a man on, and that was supposed to be a double play depth. Thank you. And Freeman right up the middle on a 1-2 count. So that'll be 2 men on for Franco. Put the double play depth back on, and he'll line one to short, and it's an inning and double play. So Paxton works around trouble here in the 6th, and still 3-1. So I can sit down Jones for right now. Now, here's the thing, though. Do I let Paxton pitch in the 7th? He's got 84 pitches. I think I gotta let him because it's 2 lefties and a righty. And he's a lefty, so I think that might be the right call. As Iglesias lines 1-2 left, but it'll be caught by Ozuna for out number 1. So Paxton up to bat now. And Paxton gets a hold of one, but it's going to be out number 2. And Lorenzo Kane also puts one towards left, but it'll be out number 3. So very busy half inning for Ozuna. It is still 3-1 Detroit. And I'm going to warm up Jones now. So he's ready anytime I want to bring him in. We're going to, nope, shift the other way, please. Thank you. So McCann up. McCann pops up on the infield. 1 out. Hechavarria up next. He'll ground one back to the pitcher. Paxton throws him out for out number 2. And now Chase Utley is up. We'll also give him the shift. And Utley is going to fly one over the shift, and it'll be a base hit. So CJ Cron up next, and this could be his last batter as he walks him. So yeah, I'm going to bring in Nate Jones, pitch to Merrifield. You did good, Paxton. Full count, 2 on, 2 out, and he strikes him out. So Jones comes in and gets a huge strikeout to strand some runners, and we move on to the 8th. So in the 8th, it's going to be 2 righties and a lefty, so we're going to want... Ooh, but Wade Davis is going to be kind of tired. I guess we could... Jones pitched 7 pitches, though. I guess we'll warm up Keela, and then I'm also going to have D come in warming up, so that'll be fine as Fisher steps in to face Luis Alvia. And he's going to be on base too. So let's try and see if we can get some insurance run here as Abreu drives one deep, but the ballpark's going to hold this one for out number 1. Cole Calhoun also puts one in the air, but that'll be out number 2. And Tucker Barnhart up now. And he'll strike out to end the inning. So, still 3-1 as we head to the 8th. I think we're going to let Nate Jones try and pitch to Puelo here. He is going to end up doubling down the line, though. So, a leadoff double here for Pittsburgh. Ozuna up. Ozuna to center. That'll be a base hit, and that'll score a run. So Jones has got nothing cooking here, and we're going to bring in Diekman to face Freeman with the tying run at first. And Diekman's going to strike out Freeman, so he gets his man. Do I leave him in there to face Franco? I think I do, especially with McCann on deck and Franco. We're going to see what happens here. So Franco's going to walk. Tying run's now at second with 1 out. So we're going to shift right, guard third base. McCann will walk, and bases are loaded. So for Hechavarria, we're going to bring in Keela. Oh man, this is going downhill real quick. So we're going to put the double play depth on. Hechavarria up. 1 out. And Hechavarria is going to put one down the line. That'll score the tying run and the go-ahead run. It is now 4-3 Pittsburgh here in the 8th, and it is completely unraveling for our bullpen right now. Chase Utley up, and he'll strike out for out number 2. Corey Dickerson up, and he will pop up on the infield, and that'll finally put this inning to bed. But Pirates are now winning 4-3, and they're bringing in their closer to try and stomp this game down. We're down to our last 3 outs. Let's see what happens. Bregman to start us off. And Bregman to center, so he'll be on base to start us off here in the 9th. We have some life. Drury up next. And he'll put one in the air. That's going to be out number 1, though. So Iglesias now 1 on, 1 out. And he'll walk. So 2 on. Keela's supposed to bat, but of course we're going to bring in, oh, I pressed the wrong button. We're going to bring in a pitch hitter, and we're going to bring in Soler, because it's a lefty-righty matchup. And we're going to see what happens here with 1 out in the 9th. So Soler's going to be out number 2 as he flies lazy fly ball to right. So it's all down to Lorenzo Cain here in the 9th with 2 on, 2 out. Let's see what happens. And Cain drives one. That's a gap shot. That'll at least tie the game. Will we go ahead? The go-ahead runs heading towards the plate. And we do! A 2-run double by Lorenzo Cain, and Detroit's back ahead 5-4. So, we need a closer. And I think I'm going to warm up Dan Jennings, even though it's 3 righties. That's tough. Maybe Parker. I really don't want to bring Wade Davis. He's got very low energy. Anyway, 5-4 with Cain. And Fisher walks, so we're getting to Vasquez here in the 9th. Abreu up now, 2 on, 2 out. And he'll strike out, and this inning is over, but we go back ahead 5-4. What a game. I really want to bring in Jennings, but I don't like these lefty-righty matchups. I'm going to do it, though. He's been hot. We're going to see what happens. Merrifield up to start the Pittsburgh Pirates off here in the 9th. And he'll put one towards third. Bregman is going to boot it. So Merrifield's going to be on here in the 9th. We're going to try and give it the old double play as Puelo grounds one to first. Should have saw that coming, bunting the tying run over. So Ozuna's going to be up. Tying run on second, 1 out. And Jennings to right. Merrifield's coming around to score. The throw is towards home. And they're going to tie the game up. It's now 5-5 here in the 9th. And we're still not out of it because Freddie Freeman's up. And Ozuna's on first. And there's only 1 out in the inning. As Freeman drives one, that's deep. That'll be a base hit for Freeman. So we're going to lift Jennings and put Blake Parker in. And we're going to move this to double play depth, and let's see what happens here. So there's a strikeout of Franco with the winning run at second. McCann up. We're going to shift right guard third base. And there's a drive up the middle. The winning run heads home. The throw is home. And it is all over. The Pittsburgh Pirates win as they score 2 here in the 9th. And your Tigers lose 6-5. 5 runs allowed by the bullpen in the last 2 innings. Absolutely terrible. Especially after Paxton pitched so well. Yeah, Keela and Jennings did not look good. But Pittsburgh came out and really played their hearts out there, I'm not going to lie. Good game, I guess, by our guys. We ended up scoring, 5 runs on 8 hits. It's not bad. Paxton finally looked a little better than he has been. Carrasco pitched a good game, and we got to their closer, too, which is crazy because no one gets to Vasquez. But that's how we're going to end the series with Pittsburgh. We definitely played some fun games against them this season. We won't obviously see them for the rest of the year because they're in the NL, and we've already played them twice. So that's it for Pittsburgh. That's it for the game. We're heading to Baltimore next. So I want you guys all to like, comment, and smash that subscribe button. And we'll see you in Baltimore.